Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. What a great day it is to be alive and to be well, at least with a portion of health and strength. I am Portia Wheatley. I am the founder and the president of a nonprofit organization acknowledged as Trophy of Life Incorporated, where we have the great opportunity, the privilege, and the assignment to render hope, encouragement, and inspiration to you, our audience, across the whole wide world. And we speak those words of affirmation because our words have power and it is actually doing just what we ask it to do. The message of hope, encouragement, and inspiration to go across the whole wide world. Well, welcome to this platform, acknowledged as Project 365, where again, we have the opportunity to render hope, encouragement, and inspiration. That's what Project 365 is all about. Nothing else. Hope, encouragement, and inspiration. And we want you to know that we appreciate you joining us today. And as you know, Selenia and Takira have been holding it down while Portia, yay, was on vacation this week. And I am so grateful to those ladies who have kept Project 365 going all week long, did not miss a beat. And I'm grateful for that because we are committed to our word of giving you a message of hope, encouragement, and inspiration for 365 consecutive days of 2021. And God has been faithful in allowing us to do that. And today is no different. And you also know that on Saturdays, we dedicate Saturdays to the voice of the next generation. Usually we bring in young people age 30 and under and let them just speak whatever they would like to speak on because their voice matters. Today's times, we have to let them know that whatever is on their heart, whatever is on their mind, whatever their thoughts are, we are concerned about what is going on with them. And when we have the opportunity to give them a platform, we want them to speak just what they would like to say to adults, to the world on this platform so that they'll know they are just as important as you and I. The message that I want to share today, it is from a senior citizen. Let me see, I think I have a couple more years. 62 is not a senior citizen's age, I don't think. I think it's 65. But I still want my 62 discount wherever I can get it. I want it. But we wanted to take an opportunity to speak to our youth, a message filled with wisdom, and we just want to encourage them, allow them to be hopeful, inspire them. I'm just going to share a few words, just words, not necessarily a whole lot of commentary or dialogue with what I have to say, but it is something that you would really like to share with your young people. And I am prayerful and hopeful that some of these messages, not some of these messages, let me just say it straight, these messages that we present on Saturdays from our young people, from the voice of the next generation, that you are sharing them with your family who are of that particular age, 30 and under, and those that are 30 and over. If you feel like you're a young person, hey, it is what it is. You feel it, it is. You say it, it is. So you live by what you feel, okay? If you can do that thing, do it as long as you can, because your senior citizen's age is coming. But enjoy life while you can. I don't care what age you're experiencing or what age you are. Enjoy life. Now, one more thing before I start, don't forget to go to our YouTube channel. Believe me when I say this message is getting around the world. And I am so grateful to God because it's not about Portia, it's not about Takira, and it's not about Selenia, but it's about us coming together as a team. And you help us to spread the word of hope, encouragement, and inspiration. When you are able to go and subscribe to our channel, Portia Wheatley / Trophy of Life, You'll find us there. And every video that we share with you, every message that we bring to this platform, it is recorded there. So I ask that you would actually go and subscribe to our channel so that, again, with you as our teammate, we'll get the word out. Okay. Well, as far as our young people and our youth, our younger generation, one of the words I want to share with you is respect. Be respectful. Be respectful first to yourself. If you can't be respectful, or we can't be respectful to ourselves, there's not going to be any respect for anyone else. So I don't care what age you are. Parents, encourage your children to be respectful of themselves. And then you can instill in them what it is to be respectful to others. You respect the kids to a certain degree because they have to, you have to teach them. You have to teach them. And when you do, that is instilled in them when they become a preteen, teenager, young adult, and adult. They are able to carry over to the next age level what you've already instilled in them. And that one thing is respect, because this world is losing a whole lot of respect for each other. Okay, so we just have to teach our children and teach each other, show each other respect. It's not a hard thing to do, but it may be something that we have to practice. Maybe our parents did not tell us how to be respectful. So let the buck stop with you. Let it stop with you in the sense of, I'm not going to carry this disrespect into the next generation. I'm not going to carry it on within my family. Whatever I want my family to be, my children to be, or what I put out, let it be something positive. And that comes from being respectful. So we respect ourselves, we respect others. And young people, please respect your parents. You want to live a longer life on this earth? Find it in the word. That's a good assignment for you, to find it in the word where it says, and it talks about young people, children, even not just young people, but people in general, even the adults have to respect their parents. And there are times, I do understand, there are times when your parents may not respect you, but really the ball is in your court, where we really do have to respect our parents and respect your family. Remember what I said, that what you put out in the universe, it will come back to you. It will come back to you. I've seen it happen too many times where children or young adults or even adults did not respect their parents. And when they had children, that same ill came to them, where their children did not respect them or did not treat them well. But that respect is more so the important thing. Be respectful. Let's talk about love real quick. Show love. Matter of fact, let's rewind. In that love piece, you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself before you can learn how to love others. Many times that is how people mistreat each other. We haven't even gotten to a relationship yet. How people mistreat each other because they don't love themselves. We don't love ourselves. But when we learn how to treat ourselves, how to respect ourselves, how to love ourselves, we will not allow someone else to disrespect us, or we will not allow someone to say, I love you, and do all kinds of mean things to you, whether it's in the tone of their voice or in their actions. However, learn how to treat yourself. Learn how to love yourself. When you love yourself, when you can love yourself, then you can love others. But try it. Try it. That's a practice that everyone needs, even myself. We all need that. And when we can show love to our children, something else we have to show them, not just buy them things, not just, yeah, I guess that would be the main thing, not just to buy them material things, but things that would actually, something that they will hold on to, like time spent with them. I love you because I could be doing this or I could be doing that, but because I love you, I want to spend time with you. And when that young person gets older, those memories when mom and dad are gone, when your caretaker or your whoever has raised that young person is gone, they will hold on to memories. So this broadcast today is representing the young people as well as the adults. There are some things that we have to do to let the young people know that we love them, we care for them, we're concerned about them. There are some things we have to do. We cannot put it all on the children. The times that we spend with them, let it be quality time. Let it be quality time. Something else we're going to talk about, I would love to talk to you about discipline. Again, I'm just thinking now that much of what we're sharing starts with self. Discipline ourselves in shopping, because if we don't, we pass it on to our young people. They're going to feel like they're not anything unless they're shopping for a name brand. They're shopping for the newest phone, the name of some type of clothing. They have to have this particular brand. They have to do this particular thing. They have to drive this particular car. Discipline starts with ourselves. And then we can teach our young people. It's a generational thing. It's a generational thing. Respect, love, discipline. Discipline, those were our actions, but even discipline in our lives. Things we should not do. And I'm not going to name any things because I've had to go through this stage myself. So I'm not dogging you. I'm not casting you down for what you do. But there are some things that we have to back up, take a look at what we're doing and what we're passing on to our next generation, because this, not just this generation, but my generation, the generation before me, we've passed on some things that we should not have passed on. And that is because we've not disciplined ourselves to be able to learn what we should not do. And many of those things come from our parents. And I know there are some things, there are some things that our parents have taught us that were not good morals nor principles. But if you have the mindset to actually do what is right, God would allow us to do it. God would allow us to do it. We cannot go on passing on things that are not things that would actually help us to be a better generation, to help us to be a better parent, to be a better guardian, to be a better caretaker. We cannot allow these things to happen. So we have to discipline ourselves, and then that helps us to discipline our children as well. Don't discipline out of anger. Don't discipline out of anger. That's when words come in that we really don't mean because we're saying them out of anger. Think about that. Think about some words that we've said to think about some words that our parents have said to us. And it's been 10, 20, 30 years. And that one statement that they said out of anger has stuck with you. Been there, done that. So we want to calm down. I know people don't like it when we say calm down, but we really do. We have to say some things that we've not said for some years now. Do some things that we've not done for years now that are going to make a difference in our children's lives, our young people's lives. If you have some extra love somewhere, share it with a child that you see on the street a lot. If you have some extra time, invest it in another young person. Or it may not even be your daughter nor your son, but invest it in someone that you see that needs some love, that needs some respect, that needs some discipline. It will help them along their journey in this life. It will help them. Believe me, it will help them. When we can do this, we build a level of integrity within our young people. We build a level of integrity. Think well of themselves, not to the point of living their life for other people, but when you start to live your life for yourself, good deeds, good conversation out of your mouth, being transparent of who you were. Now, this is for the older generation. Being transparent of who we were when we were their age. So it's only so much that we can say to them, don't do this, don't do that, but show them how it is to be done. Okay? We need some really good young people who know what integrity is, as well as live a life of integrity. But they can't live it unless they're taught. Unless they're taught. So this younger generation, oh yes. And if you already have a level of integrity, show it to someone else. Show us how it's done. Your actions speak louder than words. Be a woman or a man of your word. Back in the day, they used to say, my word is my bond. A handshake was the bond. We didn't need a whole lot of contracts to do whatever. But let me tell you, respect, love, discipline, integrity, all of that works towards helping young people, our younger generation, to live a life that is much more, let's say, less chaotic, less chaos in their lives. But we can do it. Much of it lies in the life of what they've seen in their lifetime. And I'm talking about children, what they've seen in the lifetime. If we can just think about how we speak to them, our tone of voice, how we speak to them, let it be flavored with some love, with caring. Sprinkle it with some peace, because in the homes of some of our young people, there's no peace. But when they see peace in you, that may be why they want to be around a young, older person, or a person that is not as rowdy, maybe as their parents. But they're not going to talk bad about their parents, because they do love them. I'm not categorizing everyone, but on the whole, children do love their parents. Parents, you play a big role in how your children turn out. One thing we want you to do, definitely pray for your young people. And if you know a parent that doesn't know how to pray, teach them, show them. They don't allow them to just don't allow them to try to be a mini you. No, let them be themselves. God made them unique. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. God made us just the way we are. We've kind of tainted, not kind of, we tainted the way God made us, but he wants to bring you back into the original form that he made us, out of his love and his peace and his grace. It's for us. Live a life that you never thought you could live, young people. Just because mama didn't do something that you dream of, you can still have that happen in your life. You really can. You really can. But so I speak to you. And the other thing, education. Get as much education as you can. Always be open to learn. Always be open to learn something new, something better, something interesting, something that you never thought about you might want to learn. Yeah. We can't learn from the streets, but then again, there's a lesson in it, not to do it. But I want to encourage our young people, go after life and go after it with a vengeance, in the sense of, I've never done this, but God said I can do it. I believe God. I believe I can do this. Older generation, encourage the young people to live a life that God will be pleased with. If you know God, stay with God. If you don't know God, get to know him. Really get to know him. That's for the adults. And then the adults can show the young people what happens when you live a life that's pleasing to God. Again, don't try to build a mini me or a mini you. Let that young person be who God made them to be. If you see them that they talk a lot, maybe they're going to be a politician. A politician talks all of the time. Or if they can hold their ground in a debate or something, they might want to be a lawyer. Don't knock them. Don't knock them for everything they want to do that's different from what you wanted to do or you are striving to do. Encourage them and watch that, let's call them a plant. Watch that plant grow. Encourage them or water them with encouragement. Water them with investment in them. Water them with saying that you can do this. I believe in you. How can I help you? That's what the young people need. That's what the young people want. Someone to believe in them. And I believe our generation, we are the ones that can do that. I believe. And you see those signs. Don't stop dreaming. I believe you can do this. Even if you have to plaster them on your walls, around your home, in your bedroom, wherever. This is for the adults as well as our young people. If you don't have someone to encourage you, find some of these sayings that you find in the store. And if you don't have the money to buy them, write them yourself and put them on the wall. Encourage yourself. Encourage yourself, because I believe in you. All right. Well, again, we have respect, love, discipline, integrity, education. Get as much as you can, because it's going to take you places that you've never been before. But first and foremost, God is going to do it for you. Okay. Acknowledge him in all things, and he will direct your path. He'll do it. You acknowledge him. He'll show you how, when. He'll bring people into your life that will allow you to take the next step into what you want to do, into what you've always dreamed of. Okay. Whew, I feel good, because years ago, I did not have that in my life. And I look at young people now and I'm like, you can do this. You can do that. You can produce here. You can achieve here. Once you find out what you want to do, go after it. Go after it. Acknowledge God and watch God make some things happen in your life. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I just love to encourage people. So on that note, we're going to leave you for today. Don't forget, tomorrow on Sunday, which will be August the 15th, is always our corporate worship. We either have singing for you or some type of word. And don't forget, worship is not always in music. It can be in the word as well. Okay? I love you, world. I love you. And those that I might have a problem with, God is helping me to do what I need to do to make sure all the love is shown through this screen out to you. God bless you until we see you again on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Blessings.